Hi, welcome to the first ever episode of Anjali-Asana. I'm Anjali and I love yoga. I believe that yoga changes lives. I believe that yoga has the capability to save lives, and I also know in the very fiber of my being, in the bones of my bones, that there has never been a time when the world has needed the healing abilities of yoga more, and it has never been harder to get it to the masses. So that is what Anjali-Asana channel is here for. And without further ado, I would like to explain to you guys something that I genuinely wish somebody would have drilled into my head when I first began a practice of yoga. Number one, anyone can do yoga. Anyone. Anyone. Anyone, anyone, anyone. I can't be more enthusiastic about that statement. One of my yoga idols who unfortunately did pass away just this year. Her name was Portion Lynch, and she was 101 years old and still practicing and still teaching yoga. And of the 101 years that she was on this planet, she practiced yoga for 93 of them. Anyone can do yoga. Doesn't matter how young you are, doesn't matter how late you start, anyone can do yoga. You don't have to be flexible to start a yoga practice. That's number two. I can't tell you how many people I hear, oh, I really need to stretch more. I really probably should do yoga. My doctor says it would be really beneficial for me to start a yoga practice, but I'm just not flexible. Where do you think you learn that? You learn it in yoga. So don't have this expectation of needing to be good at something before you even begin to learn how to practice it. Number three, you don't have to be good at yoga, because there's not really a way to be good at yoga or to be bad at yoga. It's just being in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, on the mat, in that moment. There isn't a good or bad in it. That's a judgment. And letting go of judgment is one of the first practices that we offer to ourselves in yoga, especially as beginners. Number four, this one is so important to me, and I will be writing an entire blog about the perfectionism of yoga very, very soon. So look forward to that. You don't have to look like, talk like, dress like, or post like a fitness model to do yoga, to practice yoga. Be comfortable. Be you. Walk into the studio however you want. And right now, everyone's studios is mostly their own living room, so just be you. You're great, exactly as you are. Perfectionism has no place in yoga. There is no perfect way to look in a pose. There is no perfect outfit to be wearing for yoga class. If rocking all these fun, vibrant colors, there's a cool artistic expression for you and your body, and it makes you feel really alive and vibrant and good about yourself, awesome, do you. If you want to be in a t-shirt and sweatpants, awesome, do you. It is your practice, and don't let any other weird cultural ideal of perfectionism start you from something that is a genuinely beautiful gift to honor and offer yourself. Number five, non-comparison and non-judgment. A yoga mat, maybe some props, and water are the only things you need to bring to your practice. Notice how I said non-judgment and non-comparison before I even said a yoga mat. There was a reason for that. Number six, speaking of props, they are such great things. Props are your best friend in a yoga class, especially starting out. And I don't know why, for whatever reason, because sometimes we still, maybe I have one reason. So maybe because we still have a competitive nature, because we're thinking of yoga as athleticism or a sport or something like that. That we have this competitive idea in our mind that I don't need that. I can do this without that. I don't need a block. I don't need a strap. I'm strong enough. I'm flexible enough. I'm better than this girl next to me. I'm better than that dude up in the front. There's no place for that. And honestly, I will be very real with you here. I have been practicing yoga for over 2 decades. And I still use props. I love blocks. There are so many different positions that just depends on the length and the shape of nothing other than your skeletal structure. That blocks really, really benefit and help support you to be able to feel the most benefit of a certain shape in your body and to be able to breathe as fluidly and openly into that shape, which is the whole point of what you're doing to begin with in an asana practice, with the support of a prop. So allow yourself that benefit. Allow yourself that kindness, because props can be as much of your teacher as the yoga teacher who is guiding your class. Props can be as much of a teacher as your yoga teacher guide, because they help you feel how to best support yourself in your own body. And that is incredibly wise. It is incredibly intuitive, and it's really, really empowering. Don't knock props. Number 7, simply be in your practice. Don't be good. Don't be judgmental. Don't be bad. Simply be. You're at where you're at. And that's just what it is. And that's okay. And it's different day to day, moment to moment, this side of the body versus this side of the body. We have a fluctuation constantly within our thoughts, our emotions, our physical well-being, in our body, in our mind, in our spirit, constantly as humans. So allow yourself to simply be where you're at, because that's how you grow. Number 9, a consistent yoga practice helps to transform the mind into a place of possibility and empowerment. Yoga can change your life if you allow it to. Yoga can change your life if you allow it to. And also part of number 9, most yoga classes begin the second you leave your mat. That's when these changes occur. And number 10, what I tell anyone and everyone constantly. First, I ask a question. Can you breathe? Well, I mean, no. Girl, bro, can you breathe? Are you breathing? Are you alive? Can you breathe? Well, yeah, of course I can breathe. Then you can do yoga. If you can breathe, you can do yoga. And yoga is so much more than what you think it is right now, because asana, which is the physical practice of the postures and the movement and what you see on videos and in studios, etc., asana is but one part of yoga. It is either 1/8 of it or 1/6 of it, or other variations depending on what lineage of yoga you are practicing within, which is another great thing, because you get to choose what fits you and what suits you. You get to choose your style, you get to choose your vibe, you get to choose your class. And it's really great. It's this really, really wonderful method of self-exploration, if nothing else. And that can transform your life. So, I hope those 10 tips help you. I hope it maybe answers a couple questions and maybe starts more questions. Offers a little bit of intrigue and has the wheels of inquiry churning in your mind to want to explore more. So, next class soon. Hope to see you soon.